postponed or canceled. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it's happening tomorrow. For Spellbreak, there is for that Spellbreak tournament. There is another event with the. Let me look it up here. There's another event tomorrow evening, and then something else I think tomorrow afternoon. But they're not the type of things that like I was thinking of doing like a watch party for the Spellbreak tournament, and I don't think that's really going to be possible. But with what they're going to have going on those streams tomorrow, but excited for them nonetheless, and extremely, extremely excited for Spellbreak Chapter 2. If you don't know, it's basically like going to be a whole new game mode. It's going to be the new kind of main game mode, take kind of the emphasis away from Battle Royale. So yeah, very excited about it. Some content creators last week got to try it out on Friday. I watched a bunch of the videos of those people's streams and stuff after our stream on Friday, and it looks super exciting. Feedback was all pretty positive. Even people that weren't necessarily the most excited about like a control point mode seemed to really like it. Realize I don't have my background music on here, so we'll put some Splatoon on. We are playing Splatoon. Did I say that? I don't even know. We're playing Splatoon 2 today. Probably gonna keep it pretty casual. I haven't been playing a ton of Splatoon. I've been, dabbling in different games. Some days I'm playing I'm playing Spellbreak. Actually, I did something weird that maybe I'll try to do on stream sometime for Spellbreak, which is it is available. I don't have a gaming PC. I just have like a Mac laptop, which it won't run on. But it is on the GeForce Now game streaming service, so you can play like the PC version basically on pretty much anything. There's a beta of even like an iOS web client. So similar to how I think like the Xbox streaming service currently works, but pretty interesting. Playing with a mouse and keyboard is definitely super different from playing with a controller. So gonna take some adjusting too. I don't think it'll be a regular way that I play. I dream of having a gaming PC. I would love to play Spellbreak, especially on a PC. But maybe someday. We can upgrade our streaming computer someday and get a gaming PC in the process, maybe. But let me see here. Let me pull up chat on my other screen. There we are. Let me also, of course, after I did all the work last weekend, failed on Friday to get the ability to show video footage from like that's streaming somewhere, because I was thinking about this potential watch party for tomorrow. That's now not gonna happen, but I did figure it out. A little bit of, as with most of my streaming setup, a little bit of a hack. I have to hook my computer up to a TV, like an extra TV that I have in this office space, and then I can display capture, and that actually worked rather than like doing window capture in OBS, the streaming software. So what else? Kind of just giving folks some time to show up. I didn't give a huge lead on on the notification today. There was a patch note stream for Spellbreak also. Not a whole lot of big new information. Some stuff that I might put into a video, or I'm working on some guides for the website that I'm putting together. Let's see. Hey there, Nothing. Welcome. I'm glad you could make it. We're playing more Splatoon, but we're just hanging out and chatting a little bit, going over some Spellbreak news. Let me also, since we're talking about the schedule for the week, let me show the schedule for the week since I didn't do this last week. So we're playing Splatoon 2 today, and then Thursday is when Chapter 2 of Spellbreak launches. I'm gonna be streaming for sure starting at 2. We might even start early, so turn on notifications if you don't have them on yet. I haven't decided whether I want to play a little bit of my own, kind of get a feel for things, or kind of do that live on stream. I tend to kind of like to get like a feel of things. Like when I'm on stream, my brain like is distracted and I can't like fully, I feel like, process and understand things like as well as I can if I'm like sitting by myself. So I might play a bit before stream. Maybe I'll do like a recording of it though, so then if I want to record like a reaction, I can maybe post that as a video or something. I am still trying to work on more edited video content for the channel, but and then Friday we're going to be playing more Spellbreak because Chapter 2, it sounds amazing and I'm so excited and I can't wait to play it. Well, you fell asleep before our Knockout City stream? Yeah, that's okay. I didn't play for that long. They were having some issues with their servers, like I think like only like 30 or 40 minutes into the stream, so I ended up ending the stream early anyways. We sat around and waited for like 20 minutes to try to get into a match, and it didn't ever work. Sounds like they fixed that later into the the day and the weekend for the Knockout City stuff, but I didn't get to play too much more. I played a little bit more. I've mostly been playing more Overwatch, playing a little bit of Fortnite, all off stream. Playing some Destiny 2, which I'd never really played before, but which is kind of fun. There's some cool bows that you can use in Destiny 2. I don't really like gunplay that much, like gun fighting. But I do like bows, like which is why part of the reason I like the Frost so much in Spellbreak. And they're also in Splatoon 3, teased in the trailer for that there's going to be a bow coming to that game too. So maybe I'll just be a bow main in all my all the games I play. Would you like to play some duos on your Chapter 2 stream? Yeah, I'm probably going to mostly be playing Dominion, so maybe we could try to team up on Dominion. We could do like play on NA East or something, so it's kind of an okay ping for both of us. Since Spellbreak is a lot more like ping dependent than some of the other games we've played together, I feel like I'm mostly gonna be playing Dominion. I'll play a few Battle Royale matches on Thursday. Just kind of see some of the story stuff is gonna be Battle Royale only. They said in today's stream like story quests are gonna be mostly, if not all, Battle Royale only. And then some of the honor quests, if you have the chapter pass, are gonna be in Dominion also. But personally, I'm not the biggest Battle Royale fan in general. I'm kind of, especially in Spellbreak, I'm kind of just burnt out of it. I played hundreds of hours of Spellbreak Battle Royale from like September until like October, November. I played a lot when the game first came out, which is why I mostly play Clash, or have been playing mostly Clash, and just do a few Battle Royale matches every stream. But anyways, I totally didn't cut back to myself here. We're just staring at the schedule forever. But Friday, more Spellbreak. I will probably do a weekend stream next weekend. It won't be more Spellbreak. I'll try to keep it like 2 days a week of Spellbreak on the channel. But there is going to be a lot of Spellbreak since it is the main game that I play. So let's play some Splatoon. If you're new here, welcome. We're creating a happy little gaming community that's fun, inclusive, supportive, non-toxic. Would love it if you joined us. You can do that by just hitting subscribe, hit the bell for notifications when we go live. Also really appreciate if you hit that thumbs up button. It really helps let YouTube know that you enjoyed the video, helps spread those rainbow and sunshine vibes to other people. Yeah, I mostly play Dominion, but want to play a few duo games. Yeah, we could try. I've actually never, in Spellbreak, I don't think I've ever played a duo game. Just because it was gone out of the game for a while. And I think nobody that I knew and was like squatting up with and stuff was playing by the time they added it in the first place. And then if they had started playing, then they stopped playing by the time they brought it back after it was gone for a while. So I've never actually played duos, I don't think. So that would be fun. Can try it out, see what the changes in Battle Royale are. But let's go over to Splatoon. My camera is acting weird here. I didn't realize you could go into squid form there. That that does not seem super useful. How have you been, Nathan? How's your time off? Your spring break or holiday? You know what I like to do here? We'll do it really quick. I like to look at the shops. I feel like that would be good for winter time, but it's a little hot. Contacts. It's weird. They don't look like they do anything. Right? They don't seem like they change anything. Okay, I think we're good on all those. Oh man, this character talks so much. I wish instead of speed up, they just had a skip. Same with the, Did I get to level 30? Did I unlock all the weapons? I hadn't done that yet before. Yeah, there is a set of dualies that I've seen. I don't think it's those. Maybe I haven't unlocked it yet. Guess we can see. Oh no, we're only level 27. Okay, so we're still got some leveling up to do before we get all that stuff. Ooh, rainbow shoes. I'm only buying things that have 3 item slots though, so no rainbow shoes for me, unfortunately. Your break's been good, playing lots of game with friends. Only downside is haven't been terribly focused on that Ninja's beginning, right? Well, that's okay. Having fun, relaxing a little bit, playing with friends, that's all important too. Okay, I'm gonna play a couple rounds of Turf War, just since I haven't been playing a ton of this game. Warm up a little. I think they're just booyahing to say hello. Wait, dear, try to make that jump? I don't think I'd make it. Nice, some teamwork. I'll let them deal with that person, and I'll go try to get some more coverage here. There's a Booyah Bomb. Booyah! Oh no! They snuck up on me. It's okay. Typos happen, right? I say all kinds of weird things on here all the time that I don't mean to say. Sometimes if you're on your phone, autocorrect does weird things. Get away from them. Trying to be strategic here. Oh no! Will I get Splatoon 3? Yeah, I probably am gonna get Splatoon 3. I'm planning on it. The only thing that's made me not play this game as much is once you get into the higher level ranks, like even just B tier in the rank system, things get a lot sweatier and everyone is just running main power up, and that's no fun to me. Like damage mods are no fun to me. So I hope that they fix that in Splatoon 3. It doesn't sound like kind of sounds like they're done making changes to this game until Splatoon 3, but kind of wish they'd either nerf the main power-up thing so people didn't do it as much, or not make it as so you could stack every single item slot and every piece of gear with main power-up, because it just makes it not fun. It's kind of my one... If we went over the balance changes for Spellbreak Chapter 2, kind of split our stream on last Friday up into 2 parts. So we did there's one video for the Spellbreak balance changes, and then there's another video for Knockout City. But in the Spellbreak one, some of the stuff that they did, we were also excited about them taking away fervor, but with some of the balance changes, the spell casting speed changes, it kind of just adds fervor to everything except for lightning and a little bit less to wind than everything else. But I think that's gonna make like the time to exile on that game still be really high, which is kind of, I think, what people's main problem with fervor was. There's no way to counter something if you only have a couple seconds before you're exiled. So I actually asked in their patch notes stream today, I asked like what was the reasoning or thought behind that, and they said that they wanted to increase time to kill. Some of that might be because of Dominion. So Dominion, because it's a respawn mode, might not feel as bad as what you might think with everybody having fervor or like almost fervor level. Spellcasting speed. But see, like, that was fun. That was like an exchange. Yeah, ranked is often sweaty. Can't imagine what ranked Spellbreak will be like. Yeah. I mean, so Spellbreak, it seems like they did something kind of similar. I retweeted an article that one of the developers did an interview for, talking about their rank system. It sounds like they tried to be thoughtful about more casual players with it. So like the lower tiers, especially like bronze and silver, doesn't sound like sounds like it's gonna be pretty easy to rank out of those. And most of the really difficult players, I feel like after a couple weeks maybe, are gonna be, because some of them, just from the gameplay that other creators got to do last Friday, some of them got halfway through bronze just in like the 3 or so hours that they were playing. So I think bronze and silver are going to be pretty quick to get out of. Gold is where you're going to have to start spending the crowns, the kind of like rank currency or something like currency, to actually play the matches. So I think once you get to gold, things are going to be a little more difficult. But I don't usually play ranked in game. Your older brother does. Oh, okay. Haven't really been up to date with the majority of the new changes yet. Well, you watched our talent. It's mainly just gauntlet stuff. So if you watched that video from Friday, I feel like you have a pretty good grasp. The stuff that they talked about today in the patch notes stream, it was like it was a lot of bug fixes. It was a lot of, they did give a little bit more detail and information about like the resurrection stuff that we got teased with or leaked from the CEO on a stream. What's that, last week, I think? But not a whole lot of information. Mostly is them kind of answering a lot of questions people had about stuff, which was nice. You know, you would never get that with a bigger game. It's kind of, Spellbreak, the developers, it is kind of like a small company that makes it. Small compared to a lot of other big games anyways. There's only like 100 people. And that includes like all of them, marketing and HR and everything. So like for instance, like Fortnite has like 800 or 700 or 800 developers that work on it. Give you kind of like an idea of how much smaller the team that makes Spellbreak is. But main thing is though, they made the gauntlet damage go up with gauntlet rarity a lot more. And the mana for how much casting spells cost in the game is all the same now, no matter the rarity. So, and then they made the spell casting speed on everything except for lightning and wind is now 18%. Just for kind of context, fervor was a 20%, so almost fervor level casting speed, but on everything by default. And then they didn't decrease the damage that the gauntlets do. And in some cases, like with the legendary and epic ones, they actually increased it from what the max was before. So you found a weird exploit with dash. Oh, what did you find? You can, dash is like a very versatile, complex rune to use, because if you, so if you hold your levitate and jump button, if you're on console while you're dashing, it actually, we're doing really bad in this, this match. I'm talking too much. I'm not playing, but that's okay. These were just warm-up games anyways. Yeah, so if you hold your levitate jump button, it extends and holds the momentum out of it. But that's actually an intentional thing. Is that what you're talking about, or did you figure out something else? Because that's actually that's like part of the dash is probably the most complicated rune to use, because like by default it just moves you a little bit, but if you do some of those advanced movement and levitate with the momentum that it has and stuff, you could do some really interesting stuff. You watch people on PC, since they have a lot more like flickability with their aim and stuff, and it's easier for them without like a claw grip on controller or back buttons if you have back buttons on the controller. It's easier for them to kind of do a lot of really advanced movements with dash. They can like just kind of flick their wrist and do like a dash squiggle is what it's called. You may have seen people doing it if you've played against PC people in Clash or in Battle Royale. But gives you a lot, you get pretty far movement with it if you do it right. I think you can also, usually when I see PC players do it, they kind of like flick their wrist up before they do their dash and then down. I don't know if that's just like a style thing, or if that's like just the way when they're doing that movement that their hand just naturally moves, or what, but or if it's like purposeful to extend that movement. It's a hard thing to try to duplicate on controller. I've tried. Sometimes it feels like maybe I go a little bit further when I do it, but you made a video on it? Oh, okay. I'll have to check it out. They did in all, I think since release, the Spring Step rune in Spellbreak has also carried momentum like dash, so you could hold your levitate at the end of it and go further. So they actually are purposely taking that out of Spring Step. Kind of it's actually a pretty big nerf to Spring Step, but where did this person go? They must have jumped out. Are they hiding in the ink here, waiting for me? I think after this one, I'll delve into ranked. I kind of wish, like the leagues battle in this game let you solo queue. There may not be the player population to be able to support that. I'm not sure. But I wish you could. Although, on our Splatoon stream last week, we played some leagues. I played with a viewer and I lost, I think, every single match. It was super, super sweaty. Everyone was running main power up on everything. I'll let them sit down there. Wind surge, then back dash, turn around, forward dash. If you manage to dash while keeping horizontal movement, you go really far. Oh, okay. So I think, I don't know if it's exactly what you're talking about, but there was a, that is related to the momentum stuff. So the wind surge, you're talking about like your wind shears, right? Or you're talking about the tornado? The wind shears, the like main spell for wind, if you're the Tempest class, do also carry momentum. And yeah, you can combine that with dash. So that's purposeful. But yeah, it's definitely like more advanced kind of like technical stuff you can do. There's a lot of depth with Tempest and with dash, actually. It sound like from some of the gameplay footage and impressions from the preview event last Friday, it sounds like there was a thing too where you could dash into a tornado. I think you had to crouch. It's pretty hard to do on controller, but these are all PC players that got to do the preview event. But I think you have to crouch, dash into a tornado, and then it still launch you up, or in chapter 1 still it does it. Launches you up really, really high. I don't know why, but people call it a rady hop. I think that might be one of the players or something that first found it out. I'm not sure where the name comes from, but they actually took that away in chapter 2. It can be done with other gauntlets that carry momentum as well. Frost Alacrity. Okay, yeah. Alacrity also carries momentum, so yeah, you can do that type of stuff also, and it stacks up to like the dash movement you get goes on top of the momentum you can get from Alacrity and wind shears. Yeah. Difficult to do, but really fun stuff to figure out. I haven't been playing a lot of Spellbreak matches, but I have been spending time like just in the practice lobby working on some of that technical type of stuff, trying to keep my frost shot pretty decent. I haven't really felt I like, I don't know, kind of just burnt out on the chapter 1 current patch and meta of Spellbreak. Really love the combat and stuff, and super excited to play the new game mode and everything, but a little burnt out on Battle Royale and Clash and just the current state of the meta, so I'm very excited for all of that to get swapped around for chapter 2. I always do this, so I warm up in Turf War and then I forget that I switched to rank and I'm just like going for coverage in rank, which is not what I should be doing. But sometimes it works out, like that worked out okay. To steal all their clams. We have a super. It's been a while since I played this. Where's their thingy? No! Yeah, you should be like after watching more people's videos and impressions and stuff. I think Toxic got a pretty big buff, really, in chapter 2 for Spellbreak. So you should be pretty happy about that. Nothing. Although they did mention this on the patch notes stream today too, is that Dominion does, I think Toxic with Fire offhand is going to be really powerful. Toxic with Frost is also going to be really powerful. But Toxic in general might be a little bit harder to do that kind of close-up playstyle in Dominion. And I think also there's going to be a lot of fire and because of that, a lot of dragon fire. So it's going to be hard to keep your toxic clouds up you're going to get blown up a lot if you're not purposely blowing them up yourself. And there's also, the Shadow Step. The length of invisibility got cut from 2 seconds to 1 second, so that's also a pretty big hit to people who play Shadow Step Toxicologist. It's going to be a lot harder to get that outbreak damage, because you're only going to have 1 second to do it. Snuck away from them. Nobody's getting anything off. No one's getting any clams, and oh no. I was trying so hard to get away. From what they did say on the Spellbreak patch notes stream today too, it sounds like matchmaking is hopefully going to be a whole lot better. They said mage rank isn't going to affect match ranking at all anymore, which that's really good because it kind of really didn't do too much because people that play a lot could have a really high mage rank. Like I'm mage rank 50, but that doesn't mean I'm a great player necessarily. It just means I played a lot. Oh man, I missed. It might take that matchmaking stuff. It might take like a week or two though for kind of the higher level sweaty players to kind of rank out, rank ahead of everybody else. They did say it's not based just on like your league's rank or anything. It's based on a bunch of different stuff, including like historical data that they have of like, they didn't say specifically, but I'd assume stuff like your like KDA, your like stuff like that. And they said that they were going to be adjusting stuff over time, see how things work out. Doesn't sound like it's going to be like in an interview last week or the week before, they said they were going to try to keep people on different input types like PC and or mouse and keyboard and controller in separate lobbies, but that depending on like player population stuff that may or may not happen, but it sounds like that's still the case. But hopefully game is popular. I'm sure there's going to be a big marketing push with the launch of Chapter 2. I honestly wouldn't be that surprised though if they don't wait like a week to really start marketing heavily, because that would let those high-level players, sweaty players, like the ones that play in tournaments and stuff, kind of rank ahead of everybody else, and it'd make the experience probably better for newer players to not be in lobbies with those people. Booyah! I didn't look ahead. What I think the game mode in this game changes in a little bit, 10 minutes or something. I didn't look what it's gonna be after this. Not sure why they're booyah bombing there. We already had all that covered. Oh no! Oh good, they avenged my death. What other games have you been playing? Nothing while you've been on break. I think you said a while ago you played some Apex Legends. I still haven't tried that out. But I know quite a few of the people that make Spellbreak videos and stuff that's been one of their games. A lot of them have been playing while we're waiting for Chapter 2. Oh no. That was very ambitious for me to try to make it all the way across the map with that super plane, but pretty sure we're gonna lose here. It'd be almost impossible to catch up. Yeah, the nice thing though about the Spellbreak rank system that's different from this one is that at least Dominion is going to be able to be playable while... Oh no, I got ranked back down to C. That's okay. At least you're going to be able to play Dominion not in ranked mode. You'll be able to play it just as unranked. So it might be a little bit less sweaty. At least at first, I think they said they're going to, like, depending on player population and concurrent users and stuff, like, let me look up what the game mode that's gonna come. You just connected. I think I just asked if there's what games you've been playing with your friends while you've been on break. I think you said before you were playing some Apex Legends. Nothing else too important, just chatting about random things about Spellbreak, random things about Splatoon. I was gonna look up what game mode this is switching to. I'll do that while this is loading in. Oh, Splat Zones. Okay, good. I prefer Splat Zones to Clan Blitz, so this will probably be the last round of Clan Blitz. Clan Blitz is fun. probably should be in like D tier in most of these game modes. I have struggled when I go up to B. I think a lot of the people that play this game in anything above C have been like playing since Splatoon 1 or playing since Splatoon 2 launch, so they're all way better than me. I should have started playing earlier. I've had this game just sitting still in the saran wrap. Or the, what is it, cellophane, not saran wrap. The plastic. For like 2 years, pretty much. I bought it and then tried it. Oh, I guess it wasn't actually in the wrap still, because I tried it once. But I was trying to play with a friend. I had a friend over and we were going to try to play local multiplayer, and I didn't realize I couldn't really do that with one switch. So I thought maybe I had split screen for like local co-op, and it didn't. So then I didn't try it again for a long time. But then I did. I really like it. Oh man. We played Apex, Brawlhalla, and some Knockout City. Do I think I'm gonna get Knockout City? I don't know. I think they're gonna do another like a free trial or something like that when it comes out. I probably want to play it a little bit more before I buy it. I didn't get to play that much. I played like 4 or 5 games on Friday morning just to kind of test it out and see if that's what I wanted to play on stream. And then on stream, I think we only got to play like 4 or 5 matches before the servers stopped working and we had to stop early. So I think I want to play a little bit more before I buy it, but maybe. Did you like it? Did you have fun with it? It seems like a game, like, knowing the type of games that you like, I feel like it would be a game that you would like. It's only $20. I feel like it's the kind of game, too, like, it might go free to play eventually. Or it could, like, get included in, like, EA Play, which is like EA's subscription service. Or like given away as part of like PlayStation Plus, or it seems like the kind of game that would happen to. One of those things. So I might wait a little bit and see if any of those things happen. But they did say, I looked this up on stream on Friday. They said with Knockout City that it's gonna, the $20 like includes the battle pass basically for all the future seasons that they have planned or whatever. So that's actually a pretty good deal then. Depending what's in the battle passes. Probably just a bunch of cosmetic stuff. They had pretty good cosmetics in that game, I thought, though. They were all fun. From what I saw. I'm gonna lose. This one's actually pretty close, though. Yeah, your brother and I had the same idea. Let's see if it becomes a PS Plus game. Because, yeah, it does seem like something that would either become a PS Plus game or go free to play or something like that. If it doesn't appear within the next month, then we will probably buy it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's possible. There's been actually quite a few similar types of games to that have come out as a PlayStation Plus one at launch, right? Like Fall Guys was free on PlayStation Plus at launch. There's another kind of similar game or similar genre of game, Destruction All Stars or something like that, which is like a car battle game or something like that. That came out at launch as free on PlayStation Plus, so yeah, I just want a little bit more time with it before I buy it. But I think I saw that there's gonna be another free trial thing available at launch or something like that. Oh man, we should have waited. We would have waited like another 1 minute. We would have been in a Splat Zones match instead of this. Not sure what's going on with this team. They all seem like they're kind of AFK. They've got at least one person actually played. Oh, there's a couple. Maybe they're all back. Oh man, I missed that their barrier was down. I was right here. I could have thrown these in. We maybe would have won. Gotten pretty close. But you know what? Since none of them are here, maybe I'll just do it again. Yay! Let's see if I can get this one. Make it back there in time. Maybe not. Nope. I don't know what they're doing. Are they like planning a huge push on our base? No, it doesn't look like it. They just have their base like totally undefended. Oh, you know what? It's because I'm back in C tier, isn't it? They probably don't know what they're doing. See, in C tier, I'm like pretty good. Because I at least kind of know what I'm doing. But then once I get to B tier, I'm kind of useless. In Spellbreak, we'll see where I end up. I think I'm probably gonna. I think I will for sure get to gold. in Spellbreak ranked. We'll see how sweaty it is after that. How does the free trial work for Knockout City? I'm not sure. I don't have it pulled up, but when I was trying to look it up on stream, because I was trying to look up, I didn't know for sure what the price was and stuff, so I was trying to look that up, and something that I read said they were planning a free trial at launch. Here, while we're waiting for this, I will try to pull it back up. I'm not finding the exact same article that I saw before, but this says, when the game launches on May 21st, players will also have access to a free trial for a limited time across the different platforms. Game will otherwise have an upfront price of $20. So it sounds like they'll just basically probably release something pretty similar to like the beta client that came out just as like a demo on like the PlayStation Store and the Switch Store and the other platforms. Doesn't say how long it's getting, doesn't give you any more details than that, but that looks actually like the the main Knockout City website says that too. At least that's what it said on Google. Now that I'm actually on the page, I don't see it, but game features. You know what? I thought I was waiting for matchmaking, and I didn't hit ready. Just sitting here. It's like that's taken a while. This is gonna be close. We just keep trading control back and forth. No. Man, we got wiped. I think I think I don't want to super jump there because I'll just get wiped again too. We'll go the long way. This is so back and forth. It's like we're in the lead, they're in the lead, we're in the lead. It's a close game. Oh no, it's so close. Oh man. Lose it. No. Oh, that was super close. Okay. Thanks so much for joining. Nothing. Have a good rest of your night. Look forward to hopefully seeing you on Thursday and playing some games. Chatting about Spellbreak. Super excited. We'll wait a few secs here and maybe we'll get a different lobby. There's so many maps in this game, and that are used for different modes. And like, I don't think I've played this one as Splatoon. So I played it as Clam Blitz, but it's so different. It plays so differently on different modes. Trying to maintain control here. If my team could stay up a little bit longer, it'd be nice to push their way a little bit. Get a little bit of cushion, but doesn't look like that's happening. But at least I've got some like backliner type people. Oh man, no, that wasn't a very good push on our part. We have too much. It's not just about controlling the actual point, but about getting control of the area around of it here, zone control. So that's what I'm going to focus on, trying to do is get a little bit more give us a little more breathing room here. Force them to fight to get up here and push. Man, how did I have zero splats? I feel like I at least got a few. I was concentrating more on zone than on splats, but I feel like I like the other map better than this one. push back. Get that zone control. Watch out for their Slayer here. Oh good, my teammate took them out. Oh, they snuck up behind me. Hey there, Retro Squirtle. How's it going? I didn't see... Did you message before? I didn't see a message from you before. Or were you just watching and now you're saying bye? Did I miss your message? I'm sorry if I did. Oh, they were waiting for me. Okay. If there's nobody backlining, we might move here. This is a better spot for us to jump to. No, they're pulling ahead. Couldn't move, just stuck in the ink. I'm pretty sure we're gonna lose this one. Yeah. I don't know, are we gonna get ranked out? It's possible. It's possible. We were doing okay. We're much better at splat zones than we were at Clan Blitz or Tower Control. I haven't played Tower Control in a while. A couple weeks at least. I feel like every time I come on, Splat Zones is one of the games, and then it's been either what are the other ones? Oh, Rainmaker or Clan Blitz, but I feel like it's usually Splat Zones and Rainmaker. And then it was Clan Blitz earlier today. I think I like this map better than the other one. I don't like there's so much vertical around the other one. Because if you don't have a teammate that... Like, if nobody's weapons are good for that kind of high ground position, then there's not really much you can do. The other team is just going to dominate. I feel like both of the matches we played of this on that other map are just dominated by whoever can control that high ground. But not every weapon is good for high ground and that kind of distance play, ranged play. Hmm. We're going to need to do this and try and do a push together, maybe. No, not gonna happen here. I think we lost it. Try and save it here at the last second. Nope. Thought maybe I could get that off and at least make it go to overtime, but couldn't quite get there. I'll wait a few seconds here and see if we can get a better or a new lobby. Not a better lobby, just a different lobby with maybe some less sweaty folks. I don't know. It looks like we're gonna probably end up getting... We're above the yellow line, so at least stay in B for this mode for now. I wonder if you get ranked out of B if it takes away your ability to do leagues. That would be a bummer. Although leagues are so sweaty that I don't really see myself playing too much of them for a while until I get a lot better. Oh man, that kicked me out of my bubble. I thought I was out of range of that. I guess not. You're doing so good. Like, how did they take back all this? gonna be a close one. Oh. That person is annoying. Took me out like the last like 4 times. Make that 5. Oh my gosh. I can't even blame it on main power up either, because I think I only see 1 maybe. Hopefully someone took him out. You can see right there, over there, up there. Oh, so many bombs. I'm frustrated. Every time we get ahead, taken out. That's okay though. Deep breath. Keep trying. There's always the next game, right? Still in B minus, but now at the bottom of B minus. Yeah, I really do wish you could play these game modes not in like solo queue these game modes, not ranked. Maybe that's why there's so many community events. I did notice that when I watched a lot of other Splatoon 2 streamers like on Twitch and here on YouTube too. There's a lot of people to play with viewer events. Is it because no one wants to play ranked? I assume though that those people are the same type of people that I kept running up in last week when we played leagues, where they're super sweaty too. I feel like the hammer ability is like way too overpowered. It goes on for so long. And there's no way to counter it. Like half the time you can't even, unless you're in the ink, there's no way to outrun it. It has massive coverage, so it's like just an instant way to take back a whole area. Right into their sploosh or whatever that was. Hug the wall and try to stay alive there. Oh! Yeah, this is the same person from the last game. One of them. think after this match, I'm gonna try to hold off and see if we can get another lobby with some other people. We are doing a pretty good job, even though I feel like I'm getting exiled a lot. We're doing a pretty good job of maintaining zone, which is really the important part. Because the only exiles don't count towards winning, right? The objective does. In this mode. In the Spellbreak control point mode that comes out on Thursday. That's a little different because exiles are taking people out. Oh, I was gonna wait. Oh, I hit, yeah. But in the Spellbreak one, there's 3 control points at all times in every map, and when you get an exile, if your team only is controlling 0 or 1 points, then you get 1 point. And if you control 2 points, then you get 2 points per exile. 3 zones, 3 points per exile. And then also you get every 10 seconds, you get 1, 2, or 3 points for holding the different zones. And the score to win in that mode is it's dynamic based on number of people on each team and stuff, but I think if it should theoretically in the event there's only a limited number of people playing the preview event, so some of the lobbies didn't fill up all the way if people didn't like queue snipe properly. But in the regular mode, you should. That shouldn't be as much of a problem, I don't think, since it's only 10-person total lobbies instead of 42 for Battle Royale or 18 for Clash. So ending up with like the exact same teams here. Nice, nice. Nice. Not so nice. Tried to re-ink there, just couldn't quite get back in. We're doing a pretty good job of maintaining control here though, so... No! I thought I was, like, totally far enough away to avoid that, but I guess not. Take back some ground here, man. They got us, like, cornered. Trying to escape. I didn't quite make it. But this is gonna go into overtime, I think. If we can just get control back once, the Booyah Bomb or something, we should be okay. No! No! Oh my gosh, they might win in overtime. They did. They were doing so good. This time for real, I'm gonna sit here for a moment and get a new lobby of people. Ooh, the channel bot reminded me of something. I think I need to update the stream schedule on the About page for the channel. Okay, hopefully that's enough time for us to get a new lobby. Down. I don't think I've ever seen that weapon before. Clash Blaster Neo? This lobby might be worse than the other one. Yeah, ouch. They had like really good positioning. Like they were very vertical all over the map. I'm gonna let that lobby go too. I think we're only probably gonna play like one more. Oops. Cords are all tangled up here on my desk. Including my microphone cord. I started moving things because I feel like I'm have some weird static noise, which usually means my mic cord is crossing over itself or something weird. Hopefully that's better. Oh no, we ended up in the same lobby. Well, if it's that short, and we'll do one more after that. If it's anything like the last one. Looks like the teams got mixed up a little bit better though. Now that I have to say, now that we've played quite a bit of this map, not a big fan of this map for this mode. But it might just be that me and my team seem to not be taking as good of advantage of it, of the verticality and stuff, as the other teams, but I just feel like their team's base I think the map is mirrored versions of each other, but it just seems like they're able to get much closer than we are and stay up, but it might also just be weapon choice. Like, they might just be here or here, but it feels like they have a much easier time with nice. Oh, that's weird. It's all pixelated. I've never seen that before. Looks like the art that's underneath it. But it actually like made the ink pixelated looking too. Save my teammate. I couldn't get up on the wall. Barring any, like, tragedies, I think we may have this one. Did I speak too soon? Maybe. Maybe I did. No, I'm not sure why this one person is like backlining all the way back there. They literally just gave up control of the whole map because none of us could come back. Okay, well, that was a valiant effort, but I think I'm done for the day. Would love to I would love it if we had more viewers and could do more viewer games and stuff. Rather than sweating it out in ranked. But anyways, we are gonna leave it there for today for gameplay. Let me pull back up the schedule again. The rest of the week, if you're here on the channel mostly for the Splatoon and the Nintendo content, we're gonna be a little more heavily focused on Spellbreak for the next few weeks. Probably we're still gonna play Splatoon on the stream probably at least once a week, and probably at least one other either Switch game or cross-platform or Nintendo game or something like that, for a little variety. But there is going to be a lot of Spellbreak content on the channel. If you haven't tried out Spellbreak and you like games like Splatoon though, Spellbreak is free to play. It's on Switch, it's on PlayStation, it's on Xbox, it's on PC. If you haven't tried it out before, the update that's coming out on Thursday is a huge change to the game. So basically before right now, it's only really been a main battle royale mode, and then there was also like a more casual TDM respawn mode where you just fight for the most exiles, which is what they call explats or kills in that game. So this is going to be an objective-based mode. It's going to be control points, kind of similar to Splatoon that we were just playing, but obviously it's, you know, magical. Magical abilities. You combine different elements. It's a lot of fun. Definitely check out the video on Thursday. We're going to be playing the new chapter, answering questions, figuring it all out. I've watched a lot of other streamers that got to do a preview event. So I have a pretty good idea of some strategies and stuff. So we're going to be going over all that on Thursday. And, oops, I didn't even put up the schedule here. So the game, let me pull up their Twitter again, or let me pull up my calendar because I have it in my calendar too. That's probably faster than the Twitter. So first Spellbreak, it seems like that Element tournament was canceled. So there's supposed to be a community run event tomorrow that we were going to do a viewing party possibly for. It seems like that's canceled. There are a couple other events on tomorrow for Spellbreak. But then 7 a.m. On Thursday is when their server downtime happens, and they said it'd be about an hour. So 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. My math is bad. 2 p.m. 2100. It's what is it? I don't know. You'll have to do the math yourself. For when the servers for Spellbreak come back up for Chapter 2. We might be doing a giveaway also on either Thursday or Friday stream for the Chapter Pass. I haven't figured that out yet, but something for me to do in the next couple days. So yeah, so Thursday and Friday, since it's a huge change, I mean, like, I think it's a game changer for Spellbreak, really. And I don't think that's an understatement based on everything that I've seen of the game mode. It's a game changer for that game. So I'm very excited because I already really love the game. But I mainly love like the combat and systems, and talents and builds and all that stuff. But I don't like VR, and the Clash TDM mode was kind of just like a more casual version of Battle Royale with Respawn. So I really like objective modes. Splatoon is probably my favorite mode in Splatoon 2. So I'm super excited that that's the first objective-based mode that they're bringing to that game. They're adding a rank system. They're improving the matchmaking to make you have better matches, so you're not going to go against like super sweaty tournament players who like grind the game for hours every day when you're just starting out or anything. And it's going to be based like, it's more like skill-based matchmaking than what it has been in the past, where they just kind of split you up by your mage rank, which you could level up your mage rank just by playing the game. Didn't necessarily like, wasn't really a very good indicator of like how good you were at the game, if that makes sense. But all that and more changing for Spellbreak on Thursday with the Chapter 2 launch. There's also, just like with a lot of free-to-play games, there's their Chapter Pass, which is what we might do a giveaway of. It has a bunch of cosmetics. It's 1,000 gold in game, which is about $10 US to buy. But especially if you're new to the game, you can do daily quests every day, which are things similar to like the quests and challenges that you do in like Fortnite. Where you like do this much damage with this element, or land in this area of the map, and do this thing, things like that. You can earn free gold, so you can actually get the Chapter Pass for free just by playing the game, which is super cool. There's a bunch of really interesting cosmetics and other like items you can earn if you get the Chapter Pass. So super excited about that. So we're going to be playing. I mean, if you pay attention to the channel, we do 1 or 2 Spellbreak streams a week anyways, and we talk about Spellbreak news almost every stream, even when it's another game. So this is a big deal. This is probably the biggest release of Spellbreak since it like came out publicly, and I think it honestly might be a bigger deal than that even, because that kind of felt like it was just like an open beta version of the game, really. I wish that they would have had this ready then, because the game would just be in a really different state right now. But I'm excited and hopeful about the future of it. So join us on Thursday for the launch. I will for sure be going live by our 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2100 UTC time that we usually do. I might actually go live earlier than that. I said this at the beginning of this stream, but in case you weren't here then, I think what I'm going to do is play like a few rounds of Dominion on my own before, just kind of wrap my head around it a little bit off stream. And then I might dive right into streaming after that. I don't know though. I haven't decided that. Let me know what you'd prefer. Would you prefer to like see my impressions and stuff live on stream, or would you rather me like test it out, get a little better of an idea with some hands-on time for myself? I mean, I watched a lot of videos. I think there was 20 creators that played in the 3-hour-long preview event on Friday over the weekend while I was doing other stuff. I had all the VODs going. I probably watched I think I watched 4 or 5 different streamers, 3+ hour-long streams of their gameplay and stuff. So I've seen a lot of Dominion gameplay. So I already have a pretty good idea, but you know, things are always different. I also, they were all on PC because it was a PC-only event. So I'm interested to see how it plays on console, and discussing and figuring all that out. So that's what we'll be doing Thursday and Friday. I'm so excited. Yeah. Anything else? I don't think so. Yeah, so the game should be up. Let's see. We already said this. It should be up 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. So might go if I decide to play a little bit on my own, might go live like around noon Pacific. But for sure plan on coming at that 2 p.m. Pacific time, because no matter what, we'll be playing by then. We might start a little bit early. Start the party early. But hope you all have a wonderful day. If you're new here, if you can do me a big favor, hit that thumbs up button. It helps spread those rainbow and sunshine vibes by letting YouTube know that you enjoyed it. And that lets them know that other people might enjoy it too. Also, if you can hit subscribe, hit the bell for notifications of when we go live. Usually though, that's those same times that I just showed. 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2100 UTC. We also do bonus and weekend variety streams. So definitely subscribe and hit the bell for notifications for that. I usually also post the stream schedule every week. I put it in the description of the videos, and then I also post it on Twitter and usually make it the pinned tweet on my Twitter. So follow me on Twitter if you're not. I post a bunch of news, a lot of it's Spellbreak related, some of it's Nintendo and other free-to-play cross-platform indie games. But yeah. Updates about the stream. Sometimes I post clips. Sometimes I post deals. I did buy. Let's see if that deal is still going. This might be what we play on our weekend stream this week. Is I did buy Super Mario 3D World. It was on sale on Amazon for $10 off, which, you know, Nintendo first-party games almost never go on sale. Oh, it's back to the regular price. Oh, deal gone. But maybe it'll go back down again. Who knows? I did get a deal then. Nintendo games like never go on sale, so I saw it was $10 off. I had held off because I played through. We did a Super Mario Galaxy playthrough from Super Mario 3D All Stars, but I haven't played all the rest of the game, the other two games that came with that. So I was like, well, maybe I'll do a playthrough of those before we do Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. But I saw a deal and I pounced. That's probably never gonna get cheaper than $50. Mario titles especially, I feel like every once in a while I'll see them go down to 45 on like a super deal thing, but $10 off for pretty new release, even though it's a re-release. So that's what we might play on Saturday's bonus stream, or Saturday or Sunday. I haven't decided when it is yet. But anyways, we'll leave it there for today. Thanks so much for hanging out. We're creating a happy little gaming community here that's fun, inclusive, supportive, non-toxic, pretty wholesome. If that sounds good to you, I hope you'll join us. And we'll see you next time. Bye.